Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. My name is Kat, known as phamerina.planning here on YouTube and on Instagram, and today is the start of the January haul. So for today we have a new planner, we'll talk more about that later, an order from miss+meow, and my, which one is this, January deco sampler from Graceful Muse Paperie. So let's break into this. So first off, let's go into, oh, there's an invoice in there, my miss+meow order. This was from her March release. I did, what's next, hold on, brain reset. Alright, so she, just before the March release, or the release before the March release, was actually the new format, the dashboard format. So I did want to go try that out. However, when I made this purchase, the planner system video should go up before this one. I was thinking I was only going to be in a bullet journal, like I was going to have the same system that I had in place in 2025. But with the planner system video, which I'll put up in the iCards, I decided to actually add a journal, a daily journal, to my lineup, and it has Tomoe River paper, which I find that I prefer having washi paper in my Tomoe River paper notebook. Anything that's Tomoe River paper, or my bullet journal, actually. I find that I prefer the washi paper for that. So this was originally, and it probably will still be for my memory planner, but we'll see. I might just change my mind, but we'll see. But before we do that, let's go to the freebie. The freebie is her icons in gold. I believe you can get all of these on a quarter. It's a larger sheet. I don't have a need to buy foiled icons at the moment in time, so I'm not buying any. But these are available in her shop, and I do PR for miss+meow, so you could save using my code CAT15. Where you did go there. There's I have no freebie, but it stacks on new releases. Oh my goodness, the fountain pen got a lot more than I thought it was going to be. And yeah, so if you want to go in, grab anything, check out the PR. I grabbed, let's do the kit things first. This, I believe, was an older, maybe it was released at the same time. So I went in to grab her dashboard layout, which is a kind of response to the request for like a B6 monthly. It is inspired by Jess of Lustrous Plans and Shanice of Planners and Tacos on how they've used Regina's monthlies. And it's designed with smaller planners in mind, but you could use it in your standard A5 wide or 7x9, which was originally what I picked this up for. But like I said, I wish I picked it up in washi paper, because I might use it somewhere else, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Actually, is Sadie's paper pretty thin? Her premium mat isn't that terribly thick. So it would probably still work on a Tomoe River paper notebook. But moving on. So the new dashboard layout is 3 pages. You always get, since it's like a monthly layout, you will get the monthly scripts, so Monday through Sunday, and this month, to do, goals, events, home, work, school, fitness, finances, important day off, 2 of those, 3 appointments, 3 bill dues, and 5 paydays, and then you have hearts, bows, and little clusters down here, and it is foiled in gold, because the collection is foiled in gold. So the like main pages, it's 2 pages, so you have a smaller kind of month call out here, and then a second kind of banner here. So these would be Like you could use these here. Let me pull out a monthly right here. So the idea is that you could use it in this spot here and then put that other one there. So you so choose to kind of format it in a 7, or use it in your 7x9. Actually, hold on. I think I have a B6. Yes. Don't ask me why I've ended up with a B6, but I have I have a B6 here. A B6 coil. This is a 2020. Is this dated? Oh, this is dated. Okay, whatever. It's fine. I can always redate things. So the idea is that you could also just use it in your B6, right? If you have it dated, you would have to probably weight some stuff out, but these would fit here. This is a strip of washi, which you could, it's slightly thinner than the bars, right? It wouldn't cover, what am I, here we go. It wouldn't cover your bars per se, but you could use it. If it was on washi paper, you could easily rip this apart into different pieces. Then you have some functional boxes. Am I in frame? Yes, you have some functional boxes here. Swatches for possibly date covers if you wanted those, and 1 through 3-1. And some of her more popular icons. We have the coil planner, the napkin, cutlery, the sticker kit, laptop, coffee mug, home, lounge chair, stack of books, like a cleaning thing, balloons, car, and TV. And then on the second page, you have these two washies, which I think this one would fit better in the 7x9 if you were to use it in there. You have some swatch and boxes at the bottom, and then you have basically what were, or what could have been used to block out the dates that weren't in the month. This cute little like center scene thing. The scene here. Florals. Scallops, more deco, and then these are kind of a play on her sidebar bits, so you could also use it in place of in your sidebar here. You might just need a little bit more deco to reach the bottom, but that's part of the concept, was that this could be used in a B6 planner instead, or what you could do is do something on this cover page with the deco, and then have like maybe a dashboard off to the side here, and you could do the same thing in a 7x9 or A5 wide, or A5, you know, smaller and larger memory planners or vertical planners. So that was the concept of this. Regina is continuing to offer both the standard A5 wide monthlies, and then she has this dashboard layout, and typically with her kind of monthly collections she will have a regular standard weekly kit with it too, which there was a standard weekly kit for this one, but I did not grab it yet because I'm not quite ready to commit to spring kits, especially since March would probably be one of the last months I'll really have time to think about. I probably wouldn't get to March, but she did release, this has a March collection called Homestead. I did not grab that collection. I did grab pieces from her add-ons. So this is the compositions page. Hold on, it's on the invoice, which I had thrown to the floor. This is the compositions. So some of the layering has already been done for you. Like you have the text in the background with the film strip, the girl in this like doily scene or frame, the little picnic, these like typewriter like buttons or alphabets, the bike in front of the fence, this cute little flat lay here, and you can see some of the layering behind here. You have this green kind of deco in the back here in this desk scene. And then I grabbed the large florals. Yeah, the floral deco large. just because I prefer this size for any of my monthlies. So I pick this up with the intention of using it in my A5 wide as a monthly, since I don't really use those functionally. But I'm kind of contemplating using it for another reason, but we will cross that bridge when March comes. And then I think these were released at the same time? Question mark? Maybe? No, I don't think so. These are part of her junk journaling things. These are snowflakes in like the foil colors, but they're not foiled. So this is the gold snowflakes. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well, there's a lot of different... I was seeing if we have repeats. I think they're all individual, because this one kind of looked like that one, but it's not the same. Oh, this one... No, these two definitely look similar. Here. So, we do have repeats. I'm not sure if you have a coordinating... Regardless, but this is things you could use in your winter spreads or snowy spreads. And they could coordinate whatever foils you decide to... like, whatever foil the kit is in, or whatever foils you decide to pull into the collection. So I do have it on the washi paper because I do foresee this has a background element, and I have been finding that I am getting more comfortable with washi paper, so maybe we'll see more washi paper. But I do like my mix of premium, transparent, and washi paper because it creates a lot of depth and dimension in a spread. So I will not be fully committed to one paper type over the other. Unless it's my Bujo or my daily journal, but that's a different conversation. This is the snowflakes in silver. I don't know why I'm wiggling them. There's no foil. So that's the silver, and then lastly the rose gold, which there's like a few rose gold options for winter this year. So you should be able to pull those in, and that is it. This is the Boxing Day sale. I was like, when did I pick this up? 26th, Boxing Day sale. So this is this little itty bitty order. I think now, at this time, I wasn't ready to think about spring spreads. But I've kind of locked in my winter, the rest of my winter spreads. So now I think I'm comfortable thinking about spring. So that is this little order. Okay, sorry, that was a very influencer thing to do. I have a order from Hattie Rose Designs. I don't remember what this shop is called, but this is a shop off of Etsy. We'll figure it out when we get there. And then I've got a little, well, it's not really little, but I've got an order from Journalsay. Remember the doll obsession? Yeah, we'll get to that, but let's break into these orders. First, let's literally just came in, haven't even opened them yet, get into this order from Hattie Rose Designs. She released a couple of mini kits, and since I have expanded my lineup, I figured why not grab some mini kits for those other collections. And yeah, so I have 2 mini kits here on washi paper. This is the thank you. Oh, thank you, Katie. I was gonna say I only grabbed two mini kits here, but let's start with the freebies. Let me see. Let me bring it down because they're mini kits. Let me get this stuff out of the way so it's not in the frame. All right. So this is the freebie that I got with this order. It's a like neutral winter type of freebie. You have like the notebook, the trees, hot chocolate. Does not coordinate with this. You could use it, it's just slightly different colors. She also sent me, it looks like, oh my goodness, 4 pages from A Winter Chill. Okay, thanks, Katie. So this is page 1 from A Winter Chill, which looks to be like a brown mocha type of winter kit. You have these gorgeous florals. This girl here with her little cute earmuffs, the hot chocolate in the thermos, stack of sweaters. Page 2, you have another fashion girl, cinnamon buns, stack of books, the snow globe, the colored snowflakes. You know, I love me some colored snowflakes. Page 3 has this gorgeous scene. It's kind of like a nighttime scene, but like if you look really closely, you have these browns here and these blues and pinks. That's really pretty. The roof, the mitts, and then page 4 has like a chalet, like a cabin. There's a fancy word. I think it's chalet. With the lovely yellows here too. And everything I grabbed was on washi paper, thus why my freebies were on washi paper. I've explained it before, washi papers, I prefer to have that on any of my non-memory keeping planner spreads. So there's that. The first collection I grabbed, this I believe Chalet was an older one. I grabbed the entire mini kit. I think it's 8 pages. Yeah. So here's page 1, which has the Chalet, and a little bunny, and the stack of pillows. This is the same art from a couple of sticker kits. It's Dash of Sun's Winter Freebie, Snow Kissed from Saucy Stickers, miss+meow used it in like her winter deco or winter living deco. I think that's what it was called. So you have quite a few options when it comes to this. I just prefer the mini kit size for my smaller planners because it's a smaller planner. You have the film strip here. Look at the fox, the skis, hit the slopes, and then this window. And she always throws in like little like layering elements here. So you have the girl skiing, the mountains are calling, a stack of wood, a stack of books, the colored snowflakes, and then page 4, the fashion girl, the mountains. I just love the blue with the pink. It's really pretty, and the kind of soft watercolor feel. And then page 5, mountain scene. Oh, that's really pretty. You could do something really neat with this whole page, like in a square or section. Snowy days. Then we have page 6. So inside, so you have the fireplace, the girl, powder. Page 7, another mountain scene, a door, the icicles hanging off of a beam. And like some sprigs of like white holly or something. They're white berries. I know holly is red berries. And then this last page, which is like layering torn papers and some florals. Let's see, let me go through here. Let me look. There's not a lot of florals, but I can understand, you know, winter kits don't really have a lot of florals. Huh, it looks like that's the one floral, like one big floral that you get. You get a lot of these like little pine sprigs throughout the collection. That's pretty neat. I wonder what the florals for the other kits, Saucy Stickers kit, looks like. I don't know off the top of my head. I did not get that one. But that is the Chalet mini kit. Of course, if you know me, I had to get Northern Lights. I'm just obsessed with Aurora Borealis type of kits. I've never seen the Aurora Borealis, but this is an Aurora Borealis kit. Look at these florals. Ugh. They're just so pretty. The girl taking the picture. I love the details of the snow in her coat. Look at the little hummingbird. This is Frozen. Her film strips on this one. That's like a blue gingerbread house. The ice fireplace. I love these snowflakes too. Then we have the igloo and another fashion girl, and this is Northern Lights here. These florals are so pretty. Then we have page 4. I love when she does this like composition with the Polaroid. I don't think it's in this one. No, but I love it when she, like this is like one of my favorite pieces from her little mini kits. I haven't used a lot of her mini kits, but this piece is always one I really like using. And then you have 2 torn papers here. Yeah, this was released then. Sorry, the camera's bouncing. Chill is what that says. And then it says chase the night's magic. And look at this gorgeous like pond scene. The owl. I believe this art was released last year. It's because I remember, I think Nikki Plus 3 used it. It's really pretty. It kind of looks like, I might be wrong, it kind of looks like 2 different art sets. They're not like terribly far off. This blue just seems like a slightly different blue, but it's a good call meshing them together. Because you can't just have like, or, I might be wrong. My eyes are kind of wonky sometimes. And these are like full boxes, which I don't think are normally in her mini kit design, but it makes sense with the like a scenery to have the full boxes here. Oh, I wish I could see the Aurora Borealis. Look, it's Paris. Yeah, so these would be like a full box stand-in if you really like full boxes. I just like having those as large elements in the back. And then you have some torn papers and some more florals here. So yeah, this is her mini kit format. I feel like she works mostly in the mini kit format. Sometimes you'll have the bigger decorative kits, which I would use for my bullet journal. I'm just too much of a, I don't know why I did that, too much of a foil girl to switch over to using like this for my memory planner. I'm too stuck in my ways. So as much as I would love to try other shops, if it doesn't have foil, it's just a hard sell for me. So that's nothing on any shops, that's just me. It's the me personal thing. So that is this order from Hattie Rose Designs. She has somewhat, I wouldn't call it regular releases, but I do post about them. And I'm, like I said, she's really good with the mini kit format. I believe like Katie is using the mini kit format in her hours journal, which is like where I kind of envision using this, either in the hours journal or my B6 daily. So that's this little order. Oops, we're not in frame. We're not centered. There we go. That's this little order here. Okay, so this next sticker order is something I was influenced by. Oh my goodness, I meant to look up your name before. I know it's Yaya, but I'm not sure if that's how it's pronounced. I feel like such a bad person. She's a planning enigma here on YouTube and on Instagram. And she was showing her, it's fine. She was showing her journals or planner system setup, and I was like, oh my god, KPop Demon Hunter stickers. They're stupid adorable. Where did you get them from? And I blame her for this purchase. It was an impulse purchase. So this is from Soupermandoo. That is the shop. Oh, this is the little card with the note that she had here. And I ordered some die cuts and some other fun things. So let's go with what I came in to do, which was these KPop Demon Hunter girlies. How could you not love them? There's Rumi, Mira, Zoe. I was like, why did I forget her name? Zoe. And look at the little derpy tiger in her hair. Who does she have? What does she have in her hair? She has the raven, the three-eyed raven. She has Derpy and Mystery. I'm wondering about the bunnies. I'm not sure about the bunnies. And then she just has a little bear and a cinema roll, looks like. And these are the How It's Done outfits, which those are my favorite outfits from theirs. That's my favorite song. So I grabbed those, and then I also picked up this Spirited Away sticker. Chihiro and Haku. It's like, don't come at me. I don't remember everyone's name. It's been a while since I've actually seen it. And then this one from Howl's Moving Castle. Sophie and Howl. I was like, what are their names? I just think they're the most stinking adorable things ever. And then I grabbed this sticker sheet for Howl's Moving Castle. So it's internally cut so you don't get any outlines. I just like Howl's Moving Castle. I watched Howl's Moving Castle for my like bachelorette night, even though I was technically already married at that point. But that's a different conversation. But yeah, this is a really cute sticker sheet. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it, but I wanted it, so I got it. And that is this little itty bitty order from Soupermandoo. Just stupid cute. I liked it. I had to have it. I blame Yaya. Go follow her. She's super sweet. She's got a very, very different style. She got this kind of manga, pop culture-y kind of style, and I really love seeing her stuff. And I think you'll like it too. Okay, moving on. Let's pick all these up. Okay, moving on. We're gonna do this one by itself because it's a pretty chunky order. I can just feel it. I mean, it's not the biggest order I've ever made, but it's pretty thick, so I know I'm going to be talking for a little while. So this is from Starlight Paper. This is my Black Friday Starlight Paper. I also have not opened it yet. So we're going to experience the magic of viewing all of this together, and you're going to watch me struggle to just cut the top of this together. Hopefully I don't think I cut anything. Good job, me. Alright. Okay, just make sure the invoice is not on top. I know she usually puts an invoice in here. So let me slide everything out. Open for goodies, which, as we know, I never do. I should figure out how to use all the vellums with my names on them. Yeah, she's quite a thicky order, and it looks like I have another little guy too. Let's get the invoice out of here. If you don't know, Starlight Paper, well, if you've been here for a while, you should already know this. But if this is your first video of mine ever, Starlight Paper is one of my absolute favorite sticker shops. I just love Sita's aesthetic and design. And oh, did I do two of those? Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. Maybe she read my mind. Really? Oh, thank you, Sita. I always leave a note for the shop owners. Did I mean to get two people? Maybe I did. I don't know. I'm a weirdo. So, alright. So, this is freebies. And then, this looks like a grab bag. Should probably throw a grab. I was seeing people do some hauls, and I saw that some people got some grab bags, so maybe that's what this is. So let's do freebies first. White piece of paper. Alright, so like I said, I do PR for Starlight Paper, so this is my winter freebie in silver. This is the $25 freebie. Wait, I feel like there's another freebie. I saw there was a foiled one. Hold on, let me see if it's over here. I'm gonna be a little sad if I didn't get the foiled one. The foiled one was really cute. Oh no, maybe I didn't get the foiled. It's okay, hold on. Maybe if I find it, we'll talk about it. There was a foiled one too. The foiled one was really pretty though. It's okay. This is the $25 freebie. You got some cute, like, Victorian. I'm not sure what era. I don't know much about my eras. It's darn Taylor Swift. Like, period pieces. That's a better one. This one is very much geared towards Valentine's Day. Oh my goodness, this is distracting up in the corner here. Sorry, guys. And then we have the 50 Romanticize your life, create with love. And then you have this girl. She's kind of got like a mushroom hat. I kind of just adore it. It's like a, you know, a sewing kind of theme here. They got some sewing stuff. Victorian? Regency? I don't know anything. I don't know anything about that. And then we have the 100. A torn strip here. Torn paper. Another fashion person, her film strip, another torn paper up there. So very cute. If we find the foil freebie, because there was one, it's just very interesting because I also didn't get the foil freebie from Paper Trail Plans too. It's just an interesting that it happened twice. That's all. So these were these freebies here. Let me check. No, it didn't slip out of here, did it? No, it's not in the cell. It's not in the packaging. We'll go over to this bag here, which is probably just like a oopsie bag or a freebie bag, overstock bag. I don't know. I'm assuming it's just because things probably took a little longer than she anticipated. So she threw these in. So we have this this is from Mushi Works, one of her whimsical littles. Cut line looks fine. Yeah, maybe they're just extras that she just threw in. Oh, snake gear. I love snake. This is from Trik. This is in gold. I don't know if I picked this up in all the foils. I probably didn't. Then we have... This one's on washi paper. Sweet. I don't anticipate things getting here in time just in general for Lunar New Year, so I can use this in one of my planners for Lunar New Year. Huzzah! And this is on washi paper. I don't think she was offering washi paper at the time. I would have got it on washi paper if she was. Then we have these wildflower clouds on... I don't need this. This is on premium matte. And then these are from Berry. I believe all of these three collections are no longer in the shop, for sure. Berry is just a cute, like, you could pull this in for, like, Valentine's Day spreads, the reds, and if you have some yellows in there, you can pull that in, too. So, that's from my little freebie bag here. And then, let us get into my order. Let me see, how do I want to do this? I got some, like, weird miscellaneous stuff, too. So what I really went in, ooh, good job, me. What I really went in for was Becoming. Just Becoming. But I did grab stuff from Ascension too. Ooh, yes, that's right. Yeah, I kind of ordered things in a weird order. And then these are like extra foil things. Okay, let's do what I got most of, which is the Becoming collection. Yeah, I did grab things in a weird order, so I apologize. Because sometimes I like to pick different paper types for different things. So that's why sometimes they come out of order. Yeah, I grabbed two of these. I don't know why. It's oopsie on my part. It definitely says 2 on the invoice. She probably was a little confused too. I would be too. Come on, buddy. 6. Yeah, because you get them in this guy too. Did I not pick up the full boxes? It's very possible I did not pick up the full boxes. Let me just check real quick. Quotes, classic. Becoming boxes, foil, large. You know what might have happened is that I probably meant to grab the brain. Full boxes, and I probably put the people in twice. That's probably what happened. We'll see. If I probably have time to go back and get the full boxes for this. But this is the Ascension not Ascension. Becoming. This is the Becoming decorative kit. I might go back and get the full boxes later. Because I think that's probably what happened is I meant to put the full boxes in and I didn't. Alright, my plan is, so this could be a kind of Valentine's Day kit if you so desired. It's more of a self-care, self-love kit. My thought was actually to use this for International Women's Day, whatever week that contains. I see it somewhere in the February area, maybe a little bit into March. So that was my plan for this collection. So this is the Elements page, which some other shops call Deco. We can lift you up just a hair more. There we go. And then we have, that's page 1. We have People Mix, which is page 2. Refreshing and invigorating. We have the Floral Edges, which also contains corners. The Florals page. And so far everything has one on Premium Matte. People Mix 2. And then I usually grab the Scenery on transparent matte and washi paper. So you have the bathtub here, the fruits, so you know, all forms of like self-care. So taking a bath, eating a snack, healthy snack, your pets, and then I believe this is Scenery too. So, you know, taking a rest day in bed or just indulging. Paints, so any form of creativity, having flowers around. Yeah. Then I have the Polaroid Mix, which is one of my favorite pages of her. Becoming the Best Me, refreshing and invigorating. Sold every something. The Polaroid here. Then this is the Quotes and Layering. So you have I am proud of the person I am becoming. I am enough just as I am. The Joy of Being. Manifest. Becoming. It's time to start feeling good again. Reminder, you are magic, baby. And then I have 2 of these because I think what happened is I meant to go put in the full boxes. But Fashion People. If you remember, Fashion People are Fashion People. So now I have extra Fashion People. And what's nice about, I feel like Decorative Collections did start out with like Fashion People, and we've kind of moved away, and we've kind of ventured back into more composition heavy decorative kits, which is fine, right? I just feel like Sita's collections, yes, you do have like the Fashion People the People Mix that does a lot of the compositions for you, and you do have like the Scenery pages that have compositions. I feel like recently I've thought about how like layering is one of the components to this style of planning that I really like in my standard vertical. In like other aspects, I'm just like, I just want to slap the stickers down. So I feel like Sita's collections have the components for individual pieces still, compared to a couple of other shops, which I'm not saying it's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm just pointing out that you still get like, sometimes I just want the people by themselves. Like I don't want all of the layering done. And I feel like a lot of shops in the beginning had like dolls on their own. And we're just not really, it's just not really a thing right now. I don't know if the trend will go back. It's just the thing that I've observed and that I've noticed is that I kind of wish we still had dolls so that I could do more of the layering on my own. It kind of depends on what the customer base is asking for. I feel like a lot of people don't want the layering, or they don't want the individual elements. They want the layering pre-done, which is fine. I just feel like that's part of why I always get drawn back into Sita's kits, because she still kind of gives you those individual pieces. So Diatribe. So even though I'm a little annoyed at myself for putting 2 of those in, because she highlighted it, I'm sure she was like, why does this girl get 2 of these? We move on. I think I'll be okay, because they're pretty neutral, and you can pull them in like other kind of earthy, romantic spreads. So we're okay. We're okay with the fact that you got 2 of those, cat. This is the Torn Papers. and then the washi. So you have your lace, your thin, and your thicker. Wait, hold on. Oh, thank you for mirroring these. This is mirrored too? This is mirrored too. Yes. Alright, and this is full length, meaning it will go from side to side on your, if you have an A5 or an A5 wide or a 7x9, this will span the length of the page. Other things I grabbed were, since I want to use this in my A5 wide, the boxes page. Yes, the boxes page. I also grabbed the florals. These are just the size of bouquets I prefer. I'm curious as to why I grabbed this in washi. Because all the florals here are on premium. Maybe that's why, so I had a contrast. And then I just really liked this pattern. It does say something here. Must we be something us to prove how many summers and Septembers? Chance something. Gatherings? Something. Remnants of another's look, and all too long do we go on dragging over day through this yawning for a glimpse of what? And this, it's like, here has been someone experience of love, spoke your name, have found, but in spilling, la 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 la. So that's really pretty. I'm surprised. I saw Christy haul her Starlight paper order recently, and I'm surprised that I picked this one and not. There was another one that had like this. I'm gonna pop it up. Which was like the wine color, but maybe that's because like I wanted to pull in the softer colors. Oh, it's this. Yeah, it's got like this pattern. And I'm just like surprised I didn't pick that one up too or instead. But I made my choices on Black Friday, so I did. So that is becoming, I'll probably go into the shop and grab the full boxes. Oh wait, there's more. I'll grab the full boxes in a little bit. So this is the foiled sampler. I grabbed it in all three, so this is it in gold. I think the full boxes were in silver and rose gold. I'm probably thinking rose gold for this one. Oh, I didn't describe. So you have this vine washi, which will go full length. You have like these berries, reminder you are magic. And I feel like that pattern I was just talking about had this like motif on it, which is really cool. I've seen these are from, not from Wildflower, but they were also in Wildflower. I like she still gives you some text stuff, and you've got two fashion dolls here, so that's in silver, and then rose gold, and they're all on washi paper. So that is everything I grabbed for Becoming. She also released Ascension at the same time. Ascension is kind of her take on a like a grungy birthday kit. So I didn't need a grungy. That's just not really my aesthetic. But I did pick up the Black Heart collection from Saucy Stickers. So again, like I consider Saucy Stickers and Starlight Paper kind of like sister shops. So if they have similar kind of style kits or collections coming out, I'll probably grab pieces of both and smash them together. So this is from Ascension. Yep. And I picked up pattern. Oh, I don't think she lists which pattern is which. No, not on the thing. But like, look at this. Oh, I think this is the same text, but I can read it. We put between us to prove how many summers and Septembers, chance meeting, remnants of another's look, and all to something. How long do we go dragging on? Yeah, this is the same text. September Love. Maybe it's a poem. That's what this says here. September Love. Bin of the world she sits, tenderly down in the something. I don't know. Maybe I do know what that is. Maybe I don't. So that is the pattern I grabbed. I also grabbed the floral edges. Oh, look at, they have like touches of gold in them. Oh, that's so pretty. Then we have the quotes on premium mat. You are allowed to change, evolve, and transform. May the stars align in your favor. And I love these like frame doily things. Another trip around the sun. Another year of cosmic wisdom. To live, to love, and made of stardust. And, you know, I picked up the people too. So this is where like the birthday kind of theming comes in. So more of the, what do they call them? The alt girl. I'm not. That's just not me. But the people are very pretty, and I grabbed them for that reason. And then I grabbed the foils too. So I just like the foil. So you have this lace here, these lace torn papers. Swoosh in the shop. Just kidding. Some birthday candles, some glasses of wine. Roses, this motif here, the birthday cakes. You're allowed to change, evolve, and transform. I can read, I promise. I grabbed that in all 4 of the foils. Here it is in hollow. Very shiny. Rose, gold, and silver. So those were the 2 like new things. I think everything else I grabbed was kind of already in the shop. Come on, buddy. Now we have foil dusting. And you go over here. I'm just trying to keep things together that are of the same collection off camera here. Okay, and then I grabbed a couple of like random miscellaneous things. Ooh, too close. There. A little bit more. Oh, there we go. It's okay. My thing is starting to die. I probably should get a new stand. So these are the Baroque frames. These were released with Butterfly Waltz, which I don't think is in the shop anymore. I grabbed them on white. Oh, and all 4. Good job, me. Well, maybe. So here it is in gold, rose gold, silver, and in hollow. I can foresee this possibly becoming a staple. I don't know. I've been eyeing them for a while. Then I also picked up her abbreviated days, but I grabbed them on premium mat also, because my thought process was if I'm layering this on top of something anyway, it's not a very thick border. So it's not gonna kill me to not have it be transparent. So, if you do prefer to have the transparency, you could pick it up on washi, but I didn't really need that. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets of dates here. So gold, rose gold, silver, and of course for my hollow spread needs. Let me organize this in the order I prefer them. And then I did a restock of my butterflies because I'm starting to go through them. So gold, rose gold, and silver. And that is my little itty, I could have done worse is what I'm saying. From Starlight Paper. Sorry, just checking the note. Yeah, I didn't see the freebie, which I'm kind of sad because the foil freebie was really freaking cute. Okay, so yes, so that's what I got. This is up there. Let me spread the things out. I'm gonna lift you up just a hair so we can try to get everything in frame. So my stand's dying. I should get a new one. Yeah, so Becoming I picked up because I wanted to wanted to use that in March. I just wanted to have some extra, I don't know, I just liked Ascension. I just didn't want to commit to Ascension for anything, because that's just not really my birthday aesthetic. And like for Valentine's Day, I don't really do the like black spreads per se. I could. I still have some stuff from 2020 that was released in 2025 for Brain that I could use for like Valentine's Day or anti-Valentine's Day, however you want to say that. Consolidate this just a little bit. There we go. And then I do PR for Sita's shop if you are interested in going there and it's not on sale. If it is new releases, you can use my code. It will stack on new releases. Cat15 to save, and I think that's pretty much it on this part. There's still more stuff coming. I know she's working on her Lunar New Year collection, so I cannot wait to see that, but I'm gonna pull this out so I can use this in a planner, because it's probably not gonna get to me in time, but that's okay. It's cool. It's not a big deal. But I do want to have something for Lunar New Year in my memory planner, and then have some stuff for my functional planner. So I'm just yapping at this point. So that is my Starlight paper haul or order, and I'll see you in the next bit because there's still more to come. Okay, so for this round we've got a few fountain pen things because I told you I've fallen down the hole, and we have a few sticker things. So we have the Saucy Stickers Co. Perfect Love, and the Sadie Stickers. This is the January? I think this is the January snail mail. And then mix of Christmas and some things I bought myself. So fountain pen related things at the very end after any kind of mystery subscriptions. So after all the sticker stuff basically. And then yeah, let's clear this off and get right into it. Move. Alright, we're going to start with the sticker things first. Let's do this, yeah. So this is, if you haven't found out recently, or, you know, within the last, she's been doing them since fall. She has basically a line of, like, cat-themed kits, and as a cat mom, these are perfect for me. I just love cat things. I have plans for the other two, and now that I've incorporated a new journal into my collection, I have plans for this one too. So I do PR for Rebecca's shop, but I guess I didn't if I don't really particularly need a PR freebie, I don't like put a name in. So I guess if she didn't, like, this is why like it's important to put the names in, the notes to seller, because if they don't see one, they might not put one in. So that's a whole different thing. This is the die cut a die cut that she threw in, so I guess this is the current shop freebie, because I don't see another like sticker sheet freebie in here. So this is 2026 beads. Yep, so I'll find somewhere to stick that on. And then this is the Perfect Love decorative kit, which I think I got the whole deco kit this time. So let's begin with page 1. What was interesting, actually, before we begin with the page 1, what was interesting is she also released, like, full boxes, and I think she did a washi sampler with this one, too. I can't remember for sure. Which she didn't do with the last 2 cat collections, but maybe people were like, hey, I do want to use this in my, like, functional or standard vertical planner, so she started incorporating those in. I don't really know, but that's not what I'm intending on using it for, so I didn't grab any of those extra things. So moving on. So this is a deco page 1. Look at these cute little guys with the heart garland, and then the doily and the patterning in the back. And then you have some individual kitties with like flower crowns or letters, or standing in heart-shaped boxes. and layering bits on every single page. So you have the balloon, the present, the cancellation stamp, XO, bouquet, and hearts here for this one. This says Be Mine. Page 2. You have this little guy in a kissing booth. Little candy, like a locket. Oh, the tails, the flower crown, some hearts. XOXO, these two kitties in a present together. This frame, which I think is also, it's a recolor of the quirky frames from Paper Trail Plans, or maybe she released them on her own too. I can't remember which shop had them. But I think it's the quirky frames from Paper Trail Plans. And then these, this little guy sitting on a couch versus chair. Oh, look at this guy carrying a Valentine in his mouth. And then you have the lock and key, a cupcake, these two little guys. These hearts are individually cut out around this cat. The heart lollipop. Oh, the pink splattering on him. Super cute. And let's see. So this is cut here to here. This is all still in here. Like, it's not cut out. This balloon bouquet. Well, not a bouquet, it's necessarily, but that says soulmate. There we go. Cat puns. Cat puns. Alright, you got a little guy with a typewriter, flower crown, another bouquet, balloons, forever mine, a layering element here, the Polaroid with love you here, the bow and arrow, kitty sitting in a box, another frame here, will you be my Valentine, yes, no, oh, the roses in his mouth, box of chocolates, love, a doily here, macaroons, these two kitties, be my Valentine, paw print, and then a lollipop or a balloon. This looks like a lollipop to me. Then 6. Oh, the record player is like waiting for you at dinner. P.S. I love you. L-O-V-E in this paw print. Little guy holding the bouquet, flower crown, I adore you. These two guys, and this is like a calendar. And the 14th is here for Valentine's Day. The balloon, the cup of, the like 2 cups of coffee or tea or whatever warm drink you want, and some florals. Is that the first time we've seen florals? I don't think I pointed them out. Like a floral that's not a bouquet. Yeah, that's the first time we saw florals without bouquets. Or like what we consider florals. Then this is the ephemera page, which is now part of the decorative kit. So you don't have to do an add-on for that if you choose to get the whole kit. So tickets, another frame. This one is slightly different than, yeah, this frame here. Yeah, this one's not closed all the way. This one is. Then we have the little like notepad, torn tapes, postage stamp, Happy Valentine's Day, this layering element here, bows, fall in love, head over heels, some hearts, and then the floral edges, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 edges, and some loose florals and bows. Then you have, this is corners, it's just mislabeled. The corners, 4 corners, florals, loose hearts, and the hearts are cut out in the middle, like these open ones. So there is that. Just go back there. Yeah, any of these open hearts are cut out. Then we have the bouquets, different directions, different color variations. Then we have the floral borders. Oh, yeah. The last floral borders in the newest format had like the washi, but this is more close to the Paper Trail Plans floral borders now. Good to know. Good to know. That means I have to check this page in case I want the washi page for whatever reason. Then the torn papers. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 different patterns here. And then I just picked up pattern 1. So I would presume that pattern 2 was one of these other 2 Probably one of these two. I don't know off the top of my head. But yeah, that is Purr-fect. Love a cute little Paper Trail Plans called some capsule collections. I'm mixing up my terminology here. It's a cute little collection for Valentine's Day. I want Rebecca to continue making the cat themed ones. Because now I have other books I can use them in, so I'm excited to continue picking up the cat themed. Although I would love to see her expand into different animals and whatnot. But this is this little order from Saucy Stickers Co. Okay, so now we've got, I'm just laughing because I was literally just looking at more fountain pen stuff and I was like, cat, cool it, cool it, cool it, cool it. So I have an order, one sticker order and some other like journaling supplies orders. These were from Amazon. This is from a shop called Mooncraft Cards, and then this is my Pretty Pink Co. Black Friday order. Okay, so starting with the stickers, which is what most everyone is here for. Although I've been finding myself really enjoying this fountain pen hobby. So Pretty Pink Co. is a company in Canada, so they have to indicate that. Let me just check my framing. I think I bring it down just a hair here. There we go. They did say that they were having issues or something. Because I think they were running behind on the Advent, and then that kind of pushed everything else like behind. So, and let me be honest, we all know at this point, I think, that the Pretty Pink Co.'s processing times are usually longer than they anticipate. Let me say it that way. So, it was not a surprise to me that this took this long. I do have one more Black Friday order from JK Creates, but she actually realized that for some reason my order wasn't moving. So the replacement is on the way, but she was like, I dropped it off like a while ago. Not sure why it's not moving. I'll work on getting a replacement. So that is that will be the last Black Friday order I'm waiting for. I think it should get here before the end of January. Maybe not. No hand lettering this time. And then the seal here is pink, the rose gold. Oh my goodness, it's rose gold. So I went in and grabbed one kit because I could not resist the kit. We'll set you off to the side there, and then I think most of this is for the kits. This is miscellaneous foils because I wanted to hit the 50 at least, and then freebies. Okay, this one's cool. So freebies first. Let me just check my framing here. All right, so white piece of paper. I have one of the all orders freebie, which I think they kind of like gauge what let me reset my thoughts here. So they usually have like 5 to 6 collections released, and I think they gauge what most people are interested in based on like the sharing in the Instagram stories, and then they design a freebie built around that, or it's just they have extra assets maybe for this collection, which may not be the case because I can very clearly see that this guy is right here. So I think they have their like tiered freebies based on what the most popular collection is. So this is one of the all orders freebies. It's based on Winter Moonlight, which is the one I got. It has the moon in the clouds here on the night sky, the deer, some snowflakes. This is on a washi paper. Then we have the foiled freebie, which I believe is an older version that they've had before. You have the snow bricks, the bench. I think this is probably one piece. Yep. The swing, these quotes, snowy days, frosty nights, warm hearts, and some other deco here. Then we have another all orders, Snowy Nights, Whisper Peace. Yeah, Whisper Peace. Yeah, this is the same. It's for the same collection. You have the swan, the flowers frozen in the snow ice, the boat, and then here's another all orders freebie in silver. And then another all orders, I forget, was it 6? I think it was 6 or 5 all orders freebies. You have this arch here with the snowflakes, some ice crystals, a frame, and some rocks. Then I requested Mariah's freebie, this one in rose gold. So you have some script corners, some frames, butterflies, and sparkles, and this one layering element. And then this is the 50, which are some scenes, also on washi paper. And then this is 100, which is a small rippable pattern that's foiled with the snowflakes. So kind of like an underlay on the other side of the sticker hobby community. It's kind of like an underlay, which is pretty neat. I wonder how it would look layered on top of another sticker, because the thing is, it is on washi paper, so it won't be transparent, but it could act like an underlay basically. And then this is the Power Hour freebie, which is, let's see, this is one big scene. These mountains, this mountain is separate. These mountains are together. Yep. Then the clouds, the moon, this is a cratery moon. And then more clouds and snow clusters. So, that's a pretty good Power Hour freebie. I wonder, I know I have at least one more silver kit. I still have to do my kit lineup. But this was the last one I was waiting for said kit lineup. So, those were the tier freebies. I think we all know by now that their processing times are longer than they anticipate, but you always usually do get a good amount of freebies with their shop. So the other miscellaneous things I grabbed just so I was so close to 100. I was like, might as well. I got the vintage text edges and corners in the 4 foils, the contemporary, so light gold, silver, rose gold, and hollow. I don't have this in hollow yet, so it'd be nice to have that. And then I picked up one kit, the Winter Moonlight kit. Just make sure we're in frame here. There we go. I can lift you up just a little bit more. There we go. The Winter Moonlight kit. Offered, just knew this one was going to be amazing in hollow, so that's why I got it. It looks like there might be some, I mean, they do tell you that there might be some issues with foiling, because I can see on right here. Interesting. It looks like right here, if I could put this down, something happened here with their foiling, because that snowflake part is black and the swoosh is kind of cut off in a weird way, but it's just something I'm observing. It's fine. Then and I do know hollow is harder to foil, so that could be part of what it is too. So this is, oh right, actually I don't think they ever made an announcement. They have the new white backing premium matte paper like Paper Trail Plans does. So I was like feeling the back of that. I was like, that feels different. So you have your 2 floral boxes here. You have this gazebo scene, the boat by the frozen lake, a bridge that someone's clearly walked across with the moon, and then it says in the glow of the winter moon here. Then you have this winter swirl, the deer, and this stamp composition here, and this girl like reaching for some ice in a cave, and you have this very blue, purple, icy color palette. Their boxes page. The only reason I don't pick up a lot of Pretty Pink Co kits is their boxes page. Like I could make it work, but I really just don't like it. It's this whole section. Like I like maybe 2 rows of these, but that's, like, generally speaking, if I have a problem with a shop's boxes page, it's because they have too many of these, and that's a me problem, not a anyone else problem. Then we have the 3rd page, which is like your layering page. So you have the film strip here. This is cut out. Yeah, swatches up here. I think they have a lot of swatches, and I don't really know what to do with them, to be very honest with you. So that's, again, that's a me problem. And some deco elements here, and this swatch with the Polaroid. And then the last page, which is the washi. Very pretty. I feel like I couldn't have, I didn't check the, I don't usually check the washi page, but I feel like this should be lined up towards this, just with the way it's cut off. But that is just me, and that's on me for not checking the washi page, because like I said, I never usually do. Yeah, like these are kind of lined up to the bottom of that, so I feel like this should be lined up here. But that's another story. I genuinely come to the Pretty Pink Co. mostly for their full boxes, their floral bottom washi, and like the art that they use. Like the rest of the kit, I'm like kind of meh on. And like just the variety. Like honestly, if there was a way for me to pick up like the deco kit plus just the boxes, like the full boxes and the washi page, I think I would be content. I feel like, no, that's a whole, let's not get on that. Day covers and 2 sets of headers here. And then I picked up page 2 of the, oh no, this is the deco page. So this is the one that has your thinner of the washi trims and then more of your deco. She's really pretty. And she's really pretty too. These are the pages I usually pick up if they have fashion dolls. And then the best page in her format, in my opinion, is Journal Deco 2. Looks like we had a mishap with the cutting machine here. So you have 3 like scene swatches, 3 large florals, and then some sprigs in between. And I just, the imagery of the swans in the lake, the snow on the swing, and this mirror is so gorgeous. So of course, oh right, it's fine. So of course I had to pick up some stuff from the decorative kits. Let me come back to you two later. Let's see, is this in order? That's backwards. 1, 3, 4. Alright, so I picked up the bouquets. This is just my preferred size for florals now, because I usually can use like these little small bits, and there's usually little small ones sprinkled throughout the collection. So like that is a good amount for me by picking up like maybe this page and then the bouquets. I have enough of like the little smaller florals. Then I picked up the deco page. I'm not sure why I picked this up. I think just because I wanted to have, I think I just needed to bulk up my order a little bit more, and I didn't really want to pick up more foil. But this does have the staircase and the snowy owl and just some more elements to use. Although now I'm looking at it, I have a lot of these elements in the freebies, so who knows what I'll do with those. The floral corners, one of my favorite pages from their deco kit. I just love how big their corners are. And then the torn strips, because I didn't pick up any of their terrible washi to use. So that's from the deco kit. And then add-on wise, I picked up the foil sampler, of course in hollow. And then the sidebar. Not sure. Did I pick this up in wash? Well, I wasn't going to be doing a lot of layering on top of this. Normally I pick up my sidebar in transparent matte, but I probably wasn't going to do a lot of layering with this, so that's why I was like, alright, let's just pick it up in washi paper so I don't have to worry about the color payoff. So yeah, that is my Pretty Pink Co order. I knew, well, I have this slotted for the end of January, because I was like, well, it's November, they say, you know, 4 weeks, 4 to 6, I think it's 4 to 6 weeks. I was like, all right, let me give them like 6 weeks for processing, and then like 2 weeks for delivery. Should show up in time for the January kit lineup, and technically it did. It's just, I think they were running into issues with the Advents, and I guess like maybe they didn't anticipate the popularity of the Advent. Their Advent is really good. I just didn't pick it up because I have stuff to work through. So yeah, just know, I just want to be fully transparent. I think they know this too, that their lead times are long. So approach with caution if you want something in a timely manner. I guess is how I say that. So that is my order. Oops, I'm slightly out of frame here. That is my order from the Pretty Pinko. Okay, so we've got 2 pieces here, and I think maybe 2 more coming, but I want to put some of this stuff away, so we're going to do this real quick. We got an order from Paper Trail Plans, and maybe, yeah, Paper Trail, and this is Scribble Prints Co., which is not something I typically buy, but I want to kind of expand my style, so that's why I picked this up from Scribble Prints Co. So we're gonna break into Scribble Prints Co. first, and then Paper Trail Plans. So I went shopping at Paper Trail Plans because Dinda of Dinda's Palettes released some Diet art for the for the Lunar New Year. I've grown up saying Chinese New Year, so and there's usually not a lot of art of that kind of style in the dainty foiled sticker community. So I went to go and grab that because Scribble Prints Co. had a, what did she call these? Junk journal kits? Yeah, junk sticker kits. And I really wanted to use this art probably in my my B6, so you'll probably see that the week of Lunar New Year. That's probably when you're going to see that. Sorry, Dinda's Palettes. She's the artist that drew this work. I think I've covered everything. But as part of the freebies, I have some stickers here. I don't know how much of this I will use, but because it's all glossy. I don't really use glossy, but you know, maybe we'll use it in other planners and stuff. So this is like some corners in gold, and these are more for like the clip art kits type of kits. So this is silver, like emoji faces, gold, like diamonds or jewel shapes, hollow shapes, Disney, and like Mickey's, stars, and moons, and hearts. This is like a Valentine's Day sampler in rose gold or rose. I don't know what their colors are. This is a bunch of like little dot accents and accents in general in rose gold, the pinky color. We have like a drink sampler, so ice drink, martini, beer stein, smoothie or boba. Well, it's probably smoothie because there's no boba. Champagne glass, hot drink, soda, here's the boba, and a tea. And then this is like a bunch of sports. Both of those are in rose gold or rose, whatever the color is. And then we've got like a little Easter type of sampler here in hollow, and some moons, crescent moons in silver. Alright, so that's not like too many colors. I know they have like crazy colors over there on that side. But I might be able to pull some of those into other things. So this is the Vietnamese Diet Holiday Junk Journal Sticker Kit. I was hoping other shops would be releasing art using this, or even, I would be content with just getting like these junk journal kits, honestly, or die cuts, but so far I have not seen anybody else who's used this. But if you do, please let me know, because I will go buy it. If you did not know, I am of Vietnamese descent, so Diet is a very big holiday for me, and you don't really see a lot of Diet stickers in the community, so I just thought it was really cool to have some sort of representation. So this is like a little snack tray thing. Sorry, my nose is congested. And I do not really know the names of any of these. I just know there's like a coconut one and like English names. And like some sesame candies, but I don't know the English names. And these are on die cuts. They're like a matte paper, but probably like a regular matte. This is Laissez, or the red envelopes. These are a bunch of masks. Then we have the, this is probably the sticky rice in the grape leaf. No, not grape leaf. Some leaf. I can't remember off the top of my head. Then we have clementines. Yeah, clementines in a tree, decorated with the red decorations. Then we have the bike. The bike is very iconic imagery in Vietnamese iconography. You'll usually see the girl wearing the ao dai riding the bike to school. And then here's a clementine tree. Hopefully it's clementine. I don't really know off the top of my head. We have some firecrackers. And then the one girl wearing her red ao dai. And then Dit Nguyen. I don't really know. My family doesn't really, like, we don't do, like, the whole shebang. So we don't really hang any signs up. But it's like a doorway. This is like a Polaroid of a doorway. And then this is another girl wearing another, words are failing me, wearing an ao dai and the headband, and she's carrying like a fan. This is a house. The houses in Vietnam do really look like this in like the countryside. It's been years and years since I visited my dad's mom, but that's what her house very similar to. And since it's, again, different style, so they give you a guest check because guest checks are very popular in junk journaling. I don't really know. And then we have 2 patterned papers, and these are on sticker paper, I believe. Oh, come on. I think I can see it. Oh my god. Again, why is this taking so long? I struggle when there's no border. And it doesn't really, haha, yes, this is sticker paper. So this would be like the equivalent of our like tear, I don't know how easily it tears, and I'm not about to find out right now. I think they can tear pretty easily. But this would be like the equivalent of our like terrible rippable washi. So that's this little itty bitty order from Scribble Prints Co. And if you've seen anybody else using the Dit art specifically, I know there's Lunar New Year art, but not that I don't care about that, but I already have someone who's going to give me Lunar New Year art specifically. So I don't really need Lunar New Year. But if you see anybody else using this specific clip art from Dinda's palettes, send them my way, because I'm going to go buy it, because I want to support the shops that are using the art from, the art that is very specific for different cultures. That's a whole other conversation on that side of the community, and we don't really need to get into it here. But yeah, that is this little itty bitty order from Scribble Prints Co. My next little order is from Paper Trail Plans. This is their little like mini capsule collection for what's it called? Sweetheart. Invoices in here somewhere. There's Sweetheart. I'm a big fan of boba. I love popping bobas. Ooh, okay, so yes, I do have these freebies. You would have seen them in another, you know, you've seen them in the haul. But the thing is, since my order was primarily premium matte paper, I did get the majority, you know, all of my freebies in premium matte. So, oh, right. So I do PR for Paper Trail Plans. This is my freebie. This is the email freebie. Very cute, very cute. To 2 girls. I don't know if this girl was already, because the thing is, if you, like, 2 of the sheets was primarily, like, all of the freebies, basically. So these fashion girls are different, I think, than anything else. Then you have the window with the heart garland, and then some more heart things. This is the shop. Oh, they went back to a foiled freebie for the shop. Cool. Oh, I can use this soon. This is the shop freebie. It is foiled in silver winter with some scripts and snowflakes and swooshes. And then this was the foil deco. Like I said, somehow it was funny, the two of my Black Friday orders, I didn't get the all orders freebie, which was very strange. Would have expected one of the other ones to be missing, but I just picked up one of those. That's enough foil deco for me to use in my little B6 here. And then we have page 3, which is different clip art than the freebies. You have another fashion girly, you have the birds. This, I feel like I did see. We might be seeing some similar pieces. Yeah, this is here. So those two pieces are still there because they couldn't fit everything on one sheet, which is fine. Then we have chocolates, this guy again. Some more heart garlands, the XOXO. Then we have page 4, which I'm not going to argue with having more of those. That's why I picked it up. And another girl. You hold the key to my heart. And then a little like a shelf decoration. Candles, more layering elements. And then this is the layering page. I picked this up on washi. Why did I pick it up in washi? Because I think I primarily want to do it in the background, and it has some alcohol inks swatches here. I'm surprised I didn't pick this up on transparent matte. There must have been a thought process when I was ordering. And then this is part of kind of like they did like a little journaling release, and they had these lace curtains, and I think have vellum. So what I'm thinking when I do this, I'm just not sure where I'm gonna do this, because this would be pretty fun to like tip in and do like a, well, do I want to use this for Valentine's week? I think I was planning on using this for Valentine's week, which Valentine's Day falls on a Saturday. So my thought process was to tip in some vellum, like have these on the vellum. I'll figure it out, and then kind of do like a faux Dutch door type of situation. But I'm gonna have to map that out first before I do. But I do have vellum that I could stick these on, and then it should work. I just need to figure out how to do the door opening mechanism. And yeah, that is it. That's all I had for this little order from Paper Trail Plans. I mean, they had just a little baby order, like a baby capsule collection anyway, so it wasn't like I was missing out on a lot. So that is that. We'll see if the other orders get here on time. They'll just be tacked on right after this if they are. Otherwise, yeah, then we'll move on to the other things. Okay, this is the last of my orders, well, for January. So this is my Black Friday order from jkcreatesco. There were some snafus. She caught it. I had this, so this is technically a replacement order. And then this is my last 8 ever Sadie stickers weekly kit mystery subscription. So we'll break into this. This will get tacked onto the mystery kit section. So let's get into them. Okay, so JK Creates is a shop I do PR for. I did take a quick peek at this. I did not get my freebie in this order, but my freebie is this guy here. And you can use my code CAT20 to save whenever she has new releases. I think she's in a holding pattern right now until most of the Black Friday orders get processed. But she primarily, like I primarily use her for icons. She does have kits. She has some journaling stuff. So yeah, so this is, brain. Her orders usually come in some sort of outer envelope. It used to be the blue one, and now it's this brown craft envelope. She usually has a seal, of which I have like a collection of them off to the side here. This was one of her other ones. They just chill over here until I know what to do with them. So I'm going to move you over there until I know what to do with you. And then, so yeah, my order, I got a tracking number like in the beginning of January. And then it wasn't moving. And then I guess she was going through orders because she likes to have them closed out before she does new releases. And she noticed that mine wasn't moving, and she reached out. She said, you know, I dropped it off at the post office. Not quite sure what happened, but I'm working on a replacement order. So that's why this came so late. So she did notice it. I've been giving shops the benefit of the doubt with the holidays and the weather and all of that stuff. So unfortunately, I did not put my name in the notes or anyone's name, so I didn't get my freebie. That's why. But I will say she is kind of like not the best at giving freebies, just for full transparency. But a freebie is a freebie, so I don't get upset about it. This is the $25 plus free. I'm going to bring you down for this part. So we have here some of her colorful icons. I don't remember all of their names off the top of my head, but this is the coffee maker, grocery store SUV, passport, burgers and fries. This is like the UV nails, skincare, gift, TV stand, iPhone. Oh, this one, the X controller X, the Xbox controller, airplane, ramen cup. Is this a new one? Maybe I just haven't seen it in the colorful icon format. And then Amazon boxes. So that is the $25 freebie. I picked up some foil icons, some icons, colorful icons, and some scripts here. So let's get these off the screen. So I picked up art supplies in the 3 foils because my son is really getting into like painting and coloring. So I wanted to mark those occasions. Her gold is more of a traditional gold still, so I've been trying to convince her to bring light gold to the shop, but it has not happened yet. But I want her to bring light gold to the shop. Silver, and here it is in rose gold. Let me just jump over here. I also got this in the colorful icon. I believe she has an all pink colorway as an option now too. And then the other foil icon I got was dinner for two mark date nights, I guess. I don't really remember now. And rose gold. So those are the foil icons I got. These are permanently in her shop now. They used to be a $2 Tuesday thing, but now they're permanently in the shop at the $2 price point. And I don't believe you can use codes on those. The other icon, a colorful icon I got was the baby mobile in the colorful colorway to mark little guy things until I figure out his internet name. He's just going to be the little guy. Might end up being his internet name. So we'll have Bub and little guy. And then I grabbed family movie night scripts. She does have foiled scripts too. So brain gold, silver, and rose gold. So those were the non-kit things I picked up. So in terms of kit, she did reformat her kit. She wanted to do a reformat because she was tired of the different page sizes. So like most deco kits are like a, what is it, a third sheet probably, not a half, a third sheet. And she was like, this is really annoying. I'm just going to make them all the same size, which makes a lot of sense to me. So she has kind of like different bundling, like different 2-page options for her kit collection. And I think I grabbed a fair amount of those options. I didn't grab everything. I thought about getting everything. I think there's just one page I didn't grab from her format, which is fine. But let me go through. So the first kind of option you'll have is the base kit, which I did grab both pages of that. So the base kit will consist of your 9 full boxes. So you have the 2 florals. This collection's called You&Me. This is her Valentine's Day collection. It's foiled in gold. So you have the two floral boxes, this cute little XOXO, the swan under the bridge, well, swans, like waking up on a romantic morning, You&Me with the hot chocolate and the Polaroid, the candle here, there's some cute layering here, Jana, romantic donuts with cherries and cherry lips, a couple walking outside, and then this looks like a photo with the lock and key and the flowers. Her kits are on the more kind of old school side, just so you're aware. And also, I really like this collection because it still has elements of winter in it, like very clearly winter, which for me, where I am, it's very clearly still winter when Valentine's Day happens. So full boxes, 3 color swatches at the bottom. So that's page 1, or one of the pages of your base kit. And then the second page of your base kit is the washi headers and date covers. So you have your floral, the thicker or the thinner. The thin one has like the bow garland with the hearts. The lace washi is here. And then date covers and 2 sets of headers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 headers here. So that, if you picked up the base kit, this is what you will get now. The second kind of section you could pick up would be this is called the boxes. So you could get the regular boxes, which is more of your non-journaly, swatchy kind of boxes. I will say her kits fall on the side where she has a lot of these full-length boxes, which is just not my preference. And she actually has boxes that are have that corner in them, which again, not my preference, but we make do with collections, right? You just make do with the shop's format. And then so you have oval, circles, squares, rectangles, like the lacy ones, some pattern boxes. What are these? These are halves and these are thirds, I think. And then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 headers. 8 lace headers here. So these ones you get 7. I counted them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and you get 8 lace headers. So these were be considered the regular boxes, and then you have your deco boxes, which is kind of more the swatchy kind of boxes. The more layering, journaling, composition-y kind of boxes. But you do get some of the regular boxes here too. So you get like the notebook looking ones, the swatches. She uses the graph paper kind of looking ones. And then you have brown headers in this one. 8 brown lace headers. So these were red. These were brown. So those would be your boxes selection. I'm not sure what to call it. Then, let me jump over to, there's 5, okay. So she had a journal kit, and this would be basically the journal kit from before. I only picked up 1 page because this is journal 1, which has the torn papers here, and usually some more deco. Journal 2, I believe, has the date covers, the date scripts and more functional things, which I don't need. I'll try to remember to pop a picture of it up here. So I didn't grab that one because I usually don't use that one anyway. Oh, she has little swirls in this one. Oh, this is cute too. So I didn't grab this one, the second of the, it's called journal? Yeah, the journal kit. And then florals wise, she has, 2 pages for florals. I do wish she would put more in the white space, but that's not the biggest deal. So here you have your trim, which is mirrored. Yes, it is mirrored. Then you have some bouquets, and for this collection you have some seals, bows, yeah, bows, some loose sprigs, and tulips. I'm not sure what these are. I don't think they're carnations, but I don't know what they are. So that's page 1, and then page 2 are the larger florals, which I'm more of a happy medium somewhere between these two. Like, these are too big for me, but these are too small. But I will make do. This is more kind of my size here. So you have 2 like really large corners, and then you have 2 large bouquets, and then 2 kind of medium-sized bouquets. And then you have these like heartstone things, which are pretty cool, and some seals. So 2 pages to pick up from the floral section. And then lastly, she has kind of a deco section, which one page will have the deco. So for this collection, you have like the XO, the phone. It's just more clip art, basically. And I think it's a pretty good size, not too big, not too small. And I find with her kits, I don't go too crazy on the layering, because I know her collections are simpler, so it kind of lends itself to being a little more simple, like layering and composition wise for me. And then page 2, or the second option you could pick up, is the scenes. So you have some of the scenes from here. You have the bridge, this guy, and the house is here. And I think that's it, unless I'm blind, which I could be blind, but I think that is it. So I think this is just a really cute little collection, and I want to use more shops to try. So this I picked up with the intent of using it on Valentine's Day week, and I think gold is a really good pairing for this one. I love me a rose gold, but I think for me, my favorite foil color, well, besides hollow, is going to be gold. I just hope, fingers crossed, she does bring the light gold to the shop at some point. I would be super happy about that. I do recognize most of my foiled icons are in like the hot gold, so, or regular gold. But yeah, this is this little itty bitty order from JK Creates. Well, it's not little, but it's my Black Friday order. So next up is going to be any mystery subscriptions that I get. So I don't know. Sadie's usually makes it on time. I think I should be getting the February one. I think maybe Laura, I believe, yeah, has gotten back on track with shipping. I don't know. There hasn't really been any updates. But this is the subscription intro. If you are not interested in any of the subscription stuff and or don't want to be spoiled, this is your chance to click away. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, new shops, subscribe, and all that jazz. So this is your final warning, because the January sampler will be revealed in 3, 2, 1. Alright, so this is there's an invoice in there. This is the January Deco sampler from Graceful Muse Paperie. Don't need you anymore. You can go off to the side. So can you. I forgot when I opened this. I was like, oh my goodness, these pages are so small. I forgot that this was the new format. So this is a new format. She revamped her format in addition to adding the new tiers. So we'll walk through at least the washi deco sampler version of this. So first off is the journal card with some like a little light splatter foiling here. Something lip, 3 feet, a meter. They're coloring brilliant. resemble leaves. Oh, you know what? This is probably the same. This is probably the same thing that's on the that Letters to Apollo advent. If you know, you know. This must be a very common species thingy they use. Okay, and then just information on the back. It is foiled in light gold. Looks like light gold. Alright, so new format for the washi deco sampler, or the deco sampler is all on washi paper. You have, I think normally I do get, I believe it's 5 sheets for me plus some like surprise extras. So this is a pet tape, I believe. Oh gosh, why do I do this? I have nails too. Like, why can't I get my finger on this or my nail on this? Come on, buddy, you can do it. You can do. You. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. This is really embarrassing. Like, it's a sticker. It's a sticker. I'm trying to demonstrate that it is a sticker. Okay, Jesus Christmas. It is a sticker. I think it's pet tape, like a pet sticker. It is foiled, as you can see. So it's got the coffee books with the floral and the text in the background. And then there's a second one here also. Oh, I'm just going to at least confirm that it peels. I think it does. Okay, it does. It does peel. Okay, it's a sticker. And this one's got a bookcase with the chair in the front and the window off to the side here. And then the white piece of paper. So yeah, so it looks like this is closer to what we see in most deco kits. The collection is called Turning the Page. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no. Okay, I have thoughts. Okay, first page here I have is the calendar page. So this I know used to be like its own thing on, like it used to be individual. So this is a January 2026 Monday start calendar. And then it has a chapter 1 here, a floral edge, January here, and this is on washi paper. That's pretty. That's really pretty florals too. Then the second page is called Illustrations 1. So we have the bookcase here, like the ladder bookcase here, with some splatter foiling. The hand holding the coffee with the florals in the back. The girl reading with some text composition here. Floral here. A coffee on a book. And then the bookshelves here. For something Lacey and Lincoln Ltd. Limited. So this Illustrations 1. Then we have floral bouquets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 floral bouquets with some individual pieces in between. Then we have the torn washi. This page is not foiled. And again, it's interesting that these two pieces are longer. These would be pretty close to spanning the whole edge of your whole width of your planner if you so desired. Then we have these two kind of like burlap-y pieces. And then this floral trim, which is not mirrored here. So that's the torn washi. And then lastly, we have the scripts. So you have 2 sets of each, Monday through Sunday of this month. So this is a scripty one, this is a print, and then you have some scripts. 2 this month's 3 goals, 3 birthdays, 4 goals. That's a lot. 3 birthdays, 2 priorities, 3 priorities, and 5 to-dos. Again, on washi paper. So me personally, I enjoyed the deco sampler because I didn't get many of these functional pieces. And this isn't necessarily tied to a month, right? This is just, the florals are, because you'd have floral pieces, but the scripts aren't. So realistically, you could just not use this with this month. Because I never use my subscriptions in a timely manner. That is not on the shop, that is on me. So I have mixed feelings if this is a consistent every single time thing. I'm not sure how I'm going to feel about that. I do like the washi. I like the floral bouquets. And I'm not sure how I feel about this because, well, it is a Monday start, which is nice. However, my planners are already mostly set up, and we'll see. Because normally it's like 5 pages and a bonus, so maybe this is the bonus. I don't know. So I don't know. I'll, you know, with extra planners this year, I might find that I enjoy this. I think I have somewhere I could put this for right now. But if it continues coming after the month, I usually very, very much try to set up my planners ahead of time. But then again, this might be good for once baby number 2 shows up and I just need some things to like slap down real quick. So let me withhold my complete judgment of the reformat, or at least of this part of the reformat. I do enjoy that there's less functional pieces overall. For the deco sampler, because that is my chair, sorry. I find that I don't really use, I haven't used one yet, but I don't really need the functional pieces for what I'm planning to use this for. I wouldn't even call them necessarily functional, but it's more like the Polaroids. Like, while they're nice to have, I don't really know what I'm going to do with them. So this is the Graceful Muse Paperie January subscription. Trying to pull this off the page. Okay, over to the Sadie Stickers Happy Mail. I don't think I need to cover up. No. I just wanted to show you the little stamp and the cancellation stamp that was used. It's really cute. And then on the back, I love you, like conversation heart. And then the contents of the snail mail is always a postcard. I was going to say Polaroid card. Postcard that says Happy Valentine's Day, so you can send it. I might actually like use this for the hubs this year. Maybe the hubs. One of my Valentines. And then we have the sheet of stickers here. Very cute. Got a lot of the elements that are on here. It's interesting, it's in, because this is on like a beige background, the color looks slightly different. Where's the bouquet? I saw the bouquet. Yeah, here's the bouquet here. And then the heart thing. Yeah. So I don't know if that's the background or if there was just like a filter placed over it, but that's the sheet of stickers. And then we have the 2 die cuts, which more closely, which is also a sort of different color. The bear? Yeah, interesting. You got like 3 different colors here. It's just a thing. And then edition number 5, I jumped in on edition number 4. So, snail mail. This is the January one. Month's focus is on love, so you have some journal prompts about, let's see, it lists 5 things you might take for granted but still appreciate. What moment has brought you glee recently? Love and scene. Then this is the Cupid posts. So a little update letter from Alicia and the team. And then, let's see, we have a coloring one. That's pretty cool. May these affirmations remind you to be kind to yourself and remember how strong you are. You can do it. You are brave just for trying. XOXO. Don't forget to be here in the now. There is magic in today too. You are deserving of love and joy always, Alicia. And then this is the same pattern that is on the postcard, or at least very similar. So that is the cute little snail mail. This time was focused on Valentine's Day. I stick the journal prompts into my book. Maybe sometimes I might even do a little bit of journaling on the card itself. This time I might actually use that for like send it. Not send it, but like use it. Has a Valentine's, and of course I salvage. Wait, was there another sticker in here? I feel like there was like another sticker. Yeah, I was gonna say there's one more. There's the sweetheart. I was like, there was one more. There was one that looked like this. It was just stuck in there. That is the Sadie Stickers snail mail. If you have not seen the snail mail before, heard of the snail mail, it's a little more journally, a little more junk journally. It's free shipping in the US because they just usually, they stick the letter, the stamp on it, and then off it goes. And I'm intending to use these as a means of when I have nothing in my journal that I want to write about. I can do a little more progress update on my journal next time. But that is this little guy here. And this is your warning for the Sadie Stickers mystery subscription. So if you don't want to see it, move forward. Or you can leave if you're not interested in what's forward, you know, all that jazz. So I will be revealing it in 3, 2, 1. All right. Yeah, I did break into this too. So this is my last Sadie Stickers weekly subscription. I've explained it before in a video. My stand's not cooperating with me. I might have to get a new one soon. Is that I am deciding to pause or stop or whatever you want to call it, my mystery sub for Sadie Stickers. Oh, I never plugged my mic back in. It's plugged in now. Sorry for the rough sound. Because I want to be able to pick the kits I get from Sadie Stickers now. I feel guilty about buying kits from Sadie Stickers when I have the mystery subscriptions waiting. So I'm bringing back my chance at choice. Ooh, these butterflies are adorable. Sorry, okay, let's get on to the collection. I'm a little sad that I won't be getting it anymore, but it's okay. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. So, this is foiled in... I'm having a hard time telling if it's the same foil or not. I think the collection's in champagne gold. We already know how I feel about the fact that collections are foiled in a different gold than, there we go, than the sampler, but we're not going to say that. But this is a kind of what's the word I want to use? Earthy spring. It could go spring or fall for me, honestly. I think of mushrooms and browns and these kind of muted colors more for fall than I do for spring. But I could see how it would work for spring. I think ferns are more prevalent. Maybe not. So for me, mushrooms, browns, ferns, all of that stuff kind of leans towards fall. But butterflies, even though, you know, I use butterflies all the time, butterflies push it towards spring. Like this orangey color is more for fall for me. So it is an interesting choice for a spring kit. But usually, like, this kind of picnic imagery is very spring. So it's just a very, like, a little head scratchy on the theming of this one, like what time of year. But it might just be my own bias towards fall. That might be why I feel that way. But yeah, so here are the 9 full boxes. You got your 2 florals. You have this little picnic scene here with the butterfly and the foil. Then we have a flat lay here, and let's see, nearly equal to its weight ranges from the yield of blank wood. Its disposition is something 500% average. I can read some of that. And then you have the mushrooms and the leaves. Yeah, there's like acorns on this. That's what makes me, that's what gives me fall. You have a little composition here with a girl, lovable, abilities to attract, love, something profound, feeling, have a passion, someone to be in, probably love. And then here is your quote box, wild spirit, soft heart, sweet soul. And then you have a tower here with some layering, this butterfly script layering. I might just go pick that up now that I could see the foil. I think it's currently available in the shop when I'm, oh wait, but it might not be now. Not on discount, we'll see. This tower really reminds me of the one at Longwood Gardens. They have a bell tower like this in Longwood. Then we have a girl taking a little selfie here. Red and gold, a peach and pear, river told, ripe and rare. He's sworn to till, Indian trod, creative skill with who tolls with something. Might be a poem. Then we have the swing, the butterfly, the mushrooms here. So a little outdoor scene. 4 swatches at the bottom. Your boxes page. Yeah, this is a very like muted fall palette. Muted, is that the right word I'm looking for? It feels muted, except for this bright orange here. And then we have the layering page. Yeah, it's a lot of oranges. Oranges I associate with fall, not necessarily spring. Mushrooms, fall. Cardigans, could go either way, but brown cardigans are fall for me. But this deco is really cute though. You got the mushrooms, the mushroom hat, the mushrooms in a bag. I think they do like mushroom things in the spring too, but it just gives me fall. And then we have the bottom washi. Some trace foiling here, this mushroom type of deco, lace headers, lace washi, sets of headers here, and the date covers. And then over to here, we have the deco. So you run 2, 3 large florals here. This is cute. Yeah, it's a very mushroomy collection. I don't really care for mushrooms. 5, 7. There's 6. I do like this pattern though. This pattern's cute. Then you have your stamps, your little Polaroid photo here. Then we have the florals with some mushroom decos, some ferns, and some, yeah, this is a very fall color palette. It's just like messing with my brain. And this is mirrored. Yes, it is mirrored. Then we have the swatches. And lastly, the foil sampler. Yeah, I think this is her regular gold. So we have that little mushroom pattern, stumps. And you would see stumps in the spring, like trees have died, yeah. Mushrooms, ferns. I really do like this butterfly stuff. And these butterflies are adorable. Look at these butterflies. They're like the hand sketchy kind of butterflies. I love them. If they come to the shop, I haven't seen them, I don't think. But I should keep my eye out. Those are very cute. I would pick those up. And that, my friends, is my last Sadie's weekly mystery subscription. I will try to get a retrospective up because I still haven't used, I think I might have used one of my 2024s, maybe 2 of them. I'll do the 2025 and I'll lump this into because I have it. I'll try to get that up before April, or at least filmed before April. Up and ready to go before April. Just have to find the time to sit down and talk through like 14 kits. But yeah, that is this mystery subscription. I like it. It's just kind of, it gives me fall, not spring. So that's why it's mucking with my head. I think last January's also was a little more in the brown kind of colorway. So maybe that's just how like her mood boards go. So that is it for this guy. Okay, sorry, I thought I saw something on the screen here. You'll see this already in the planner kit lineup video, but I was contemplating whether I wanted to replace my 1 line a day journal, because I have a journal, but I still think I want something, like my 1 line a day is kind of like the 5-year diary type of situation, but I don't really want to keep a notebook for 5 years. I do not foresee that working out for me. I know myself, I like switching my notebooks. So while I like the concept of the 5-year diary, you know, having all of your entries in one spot over the course of 5 years and see how you've changed, I think I would get stuck in the headspace of like looking at the previous year and like judging it, or judging my year based on the previous year. So I think for me, what's going to work better is if I kind of take the 5-year diary concept and just do it in multiple planners. So have my 1 line a day in multiple planners, or, you know, in its individual planners. So effectively, this planner is something off of Amazon. It did not come with a cover. The cover was on my Kinboard. So this was my 1 line a day planner. Notebook. And then I liked the size. Let me see if I find a blank page to turn you to. Something that just doesn't have a lot of info on it. So, I mean, I know I've stickered up this other side because I liked having this for my 1 line a day, and then having this area over here to kind of expand upon thoughts or just sticker it up. I usually would sticker it up enough where I still had room to write things. And you'll see sometimes I just don't even fill in a day. So I was contemplating if I was going to drop this notebook, like after I ordered this one, but I think I'm going to keep up with it for a little while. I might not be as verbose in this one once the big change comes, but this is a week's format. Let me bring you up a little bit. A week's format, but it's like a really kind of cheap Amazon book, but you can see there it's about the week's size. Well, this is a Kinboard Weeks, which is a week's dupe. And I'm going to be transparent, I didn't really read the specs of this. So when I opened it, I was like, oh no, this isn't, like, not necessarily, I don't think this is Tomoe River paper either. Hey, what are you doing in here? But this is like more fountain pen friendly paper. Right, it's a little more fountain pen friendly. I've been like, towards the front, like, you know, doodling fountain pen stuff up here. Where is my, I had like, not a test page per se, but like a page where here it is. Like I just wrote in fountain pen stuff. So that was kind of also one of the things I wanted, but I didn't read the listing. And I didn't realize it was going to be kind of like this, just creamier, thicker paper, and this paper is not very fountain pen friendly. Oh, I had some blank pages back here. I couldn't find them. I was just trying to do a test with my fountain pen earlier. And it definitely is not, at least not with a medium point, is not fountain pen friendly. So, that is entirely on me for not reading the listing. But that's okay because I could just always use like my Muji or a ballpoint or a gel pen and I'll be perfectly fine in this notebook. But it is, I don't even know if there's branding on it. Probably not. It does come with 2 ribbons. It has the weeks on the front, so that's just the week's layout. And then it starts off with a kind of information if it gets lost. Then you have like a year plan, that's what's called here. So 1, 2, 3, 1 on the side. I'm not sure what this is for, it's blank. And then you have the 12 months across the top. And then it's followed by 1, 2, I would guess 12, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes, 12 pages of a monthly format. In the Kinbor weeks, it looked like this. So it's definitely, well, it's undated. So realistically, they are about the same size. The boxes, no, these boxes are slightly smaller. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thanks, sir. 6. You have 6 weeks here, but of course, since it's undated, you won't be using every single one of these. And I don't use this functionally. I try to get back in and like sticker it up. But it was not completely successful, and I didn't finish it. I only did a few months. Well, I didn't even finish these. So you have a month, and then it's followed by, I'm going to skip this one because I started writing on it already. A 7 days on the left, and then a grid, which it also has a grid in here too. It's a grid in here too, but this grid is much bigger. And this paper is a different color. And again, like I said, I didn't do my homework to check to make sure that this was fountain pen friendly. So I would presume there's 52 weeks of here, maybe 53, just to give you an extra week to work with. And then blank pages, which I couldn't find at first because I wanted to do a fountain pen test. So blank pages in the back, and that's it. It's very minimal. The reason I didn't want to buy like a week's or another Kinbor realistically is because there's all of these pages in the back, and I'm like, the Kinbor is in Chinese. I don't speak or read Chinese, so I'm like, I have no use for this. I don't really do anything like favorites wise or this 21 day. I don't do a schedule. And then all of these most pages. I did use a few of those, but I didn't really, I feel like I wasn't utilizing this specific layout to its fullest potential. And could I have just gotten like a week-sized notebook and drawn in my lines and whatnot? Yes, but I'm not looking to make my life more difficult. I'm trying to fit in as many pre-made planners in my lineup this year versus other years where I was a bullet journal only girl, because I'm going to need the pre-made planners eventually. So that is my thought, is that this would become my new 1 line a day notebook, planner notebook. I only have one realistic planner, which is my bullet journal, but this notebook is still going to be part of my planner system. So that is this little guy here. I do expect a few more things in case you haven't seen them. I mean, in case you haven't seen the planner stack video, I'm in a B6 magnet, or saw the last haul. So I'm waiting on a cover and a clear cover and then a cover for this guy. So that will show up a little bit later in the haul, but this is basically what's become my my daily journal, which I need to do for today. But those will be here shortly, and those will probably be the last things you see, except maybe more Christmas presents or Christmas, don't ask. Maybe you will hear about it later, whenever that plan with me goes up. But yeah, so that is this. I was waiting for this. This is the last thing I needed for kind of my planner system video, was this week's size notebook. Okay, so this is a little bit of mail from Amazon. The company is called Oxnite. It is a B6 cover, because I want a cover for my B6 or Estelle, even though it's not really leaving my desk, but I still want a cover for it. So it came in this box, and now it's inside this pouch. Off with you. And I grabbed it in, I don't remember what colors, it's just this blue color. And I decided to go with something from Amazon just because I wasn't sure how much I wanted to invest in like customizing this yet. You know, it's a new notebook. I don't want to go too crazy. I'm not usually, I'm you know, trying to let go of my Bujo only lifestyle. So this is just a little B6 cover. I'm assuming the brand is Oxnite. It's pretty cool. I've never had a cover like this. Got some pockets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pockets here. Pocket here. Pocket here and a pocket here. Whoa, it's a lot of pockets. Flap here, pocket here, and a pocket here. And this looks like a pen loop. I'm sure over the course. Oh, I could put these in here maybe. Hold on. Let's do this the smart way first. Over the course of the year, I'll probably start adding things to the pockets and whatnot, but that's just going to come later as the years go on. Let's tuck these guys in here. Does that work? I'll just pull this out just a hair. There we go. Right, maybe a little bit more. Maybe. Okay, get in there. I just want y'all to stay in place. There we go. That's pretty cute. And it does have 2. Oh, what are these, like enclosure levels? So if something as it starts to get fatter, you can expand as needed. But yeah, just something a little more cost effective off of Amazon. Hey, there's a pocket here too. I'm not used to having a cover, right? I'm used to my bullet journal, which is no cover usually. So this was something I'm still going to be waiting on a clear cover for this too. But that's not like the most important thing. Honestly, this was more important to me. The clear cover will probably be for when I want to move, if I want to continue with AB6. But yeah, so that's this little guy. Maybe this will be the last. I'm not sure if I want. We've all seen clear covers before, right? We don't really need to see more clear covers. So this. No, I think there's going to be a little bit more after this. I might, if I get any kind of stationery related products in my Christmas do-over that we need to do with some parts of my extended family, I'll tack that on. But otherwise, yeah, you'll see an outro of some sort. So I'm going to get off because I'm going to keep rambling now. So I'll see you in the next bit. Okay, so now onto the fountain pen stuff. Y'all gonna be proud of me. I figured out how to swatch things. I'm not very good at it, but, you know, at least I can do something. So don't come to me for professional swatching things. But I realized I had dipped pens just chilling that I could use for swatching purposes. I know there are other means of swatching, but I'm just gonna use my dip pen I got from an Archer and Olive Halloween box. And then just some, this is a mixed media paper for art. It's whatever. So this is an order I put in on the Ferris Wheel Press website itself. I just really wanted the 8-fold Fortune ink. I really just wanted it, and then there was a deal for like these, what is this, 10 mils? I think it's 10. I thought it said it on here. I'm pretty sure this is 10. Yeah, 10 mil. But first, if you've never purchased from Ferris Wheel Press, I have, and I am super impressionable with the packaging. This is, they're very, one of their features is their packaging. It's always so beautiful. This is the 8-fold Fortune. It's for the year of the horse and the lunar calendar, the Lunar New Year calendar, the zodiac. And on the back here it says, "Gallop into the year of the horse through blooming lilies and porcelain skies, channeling momentum, strength, and an auspicious new beginning." And it is a crimson ink with a wine gold shimmer. They are a company based in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. I was like, I always just call it Toronto, so it's really strange to call it Ontario. And the packaging is just sublime. Still a little bit of a novice when it comes to the mechanics of fountain pen inks and fountain pens, but this is just so stunning. I got the 22 ounce, 20 ounce. There's a slightly bigger one, but I didn't need that one. And this is part of their Fairy Tales line, which is usually with this globe. It's this globe. And then if you look around, you could see the shimmer floating around. So you just want to gently shake it up. I have been watching a little bit of like ink videos, so I know there's a little bit of opinions that people have about Ferris wheel press and their inks. I'm a baby, so I'm just here for the pretty shimmer. I'm a shimmer girl. I really am. Oh no, is this cord been in the way? Okay, no, it's not. But I should. It's fine. So don't come for me. I'm not a professional at this. Still a baby, but this is the ink. I know some people do like a concentrated, like little pool, and then to get the shading. I'm just going to try to get a lot of this off. So I feel weird about like cleaning my stuff because I feel like I'm wasting it. But ooh, look at that. Oh, it's gorgeous. And with the shimmer ink, you do have to periodically shake the bottle, since I'm gonna see it, because it does settle. So that is one of the downsides to a shimmer ink. So I'm just gonna give this another good little swirl, and then yeah, just be very careful not to spill that over. And this is Ferris wheel. Am I centered? Press 8 fold fortune. Oh my goodness, this is so pretty. It is a gorgeous red. That is a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous red. I don't have any reds in my collection currently, so that's why I was like, you know what? It's for the Lunar New Year. Just go ahead and treat yourself, cat. So let me give that a little bit to dry. And again, this is just like mixed media paper, so it's nothing impressive. It's not like a good fountain pen paper as far as I am aware of. But it's something for me to swatch. So you can see, I don't know if it's picking up on camera, but in person I can really see the shimmer. You can see some of the shading. Yeah, you can see some of the feathering, but that's due to the paper. So don't come at, that's not the ink's fault. So, yeah, that's really pretty. Yeah, you can see the slight flex. Hopefully it's picking up on camera. Yeah, I got this just because I really wanted a red ink in the Lunar New Year, and I'm just in love. I'm in love. So I'm just gonna set that off to the side. And when I was well, at first off, I was like, I don't need it. Then I realized you could get a $20 gift card when you sign up. So I was like, okay, you know what, you got me. So then I went in, and then they had, while I was checking out, they have like these smaller bottles for sale. So I just threw one in my cart just to see. And this one's called Highland Smoke. It's got a little bit of a green. I don't think Highland Smoke has any sort of shimmer in it. Just make sure you're cleaned and dried. So Highland Smoke. Oh, it's got a little bit of a green in it, which makes sense. A little bit of a green in that one. And then, whoops. So, Ferris wheel press. Oh, but it's not really green when it dries. Highland Smoke. Yeah, it's not really green when it dries. But there's definitely like, you know, it's probably just like an undertone of green. Let me cap this back up, and then let's give them a couple of seconds to dry. Oh, let me show you, I guess while we're waiting, I can show you the packaging for Highland Smoke. It's got like, I don't really know the story behind this one. But there's like this house mansion in the back with a fence here. Maybe if I can find the original artwork for this, I'll pop it up on the screen. But it's really pretty black. Yeah, I definitely put too much over there. With like a little bit of like, it's a little more gray than black, and there's definitely some sort of other color starting to come up here, which is probably from that green. But yeah, that's really pretty. We're gonna set these to the side and come back after I finish swatching all of the other things. Maybe we'll see what I do. But there's other fountain pen things that I got for Christmas. So these were the two that I purchased personally myself. Now over to what I got for Christmas is I'm being cautious with this because this green one has it didn't come with a gasket, so the ink spilled out everywhere. Just that one though, I believe. The other two looked to be intact, but I was like, oh boy, this is gonna get everywhere. This is a like little gift set that was on Amazon. It came with I think this is a fine. I think it's fine, not extra fine, fine. That's fine, good. Because I have an extra fine and I'm trying to figure out what size I like. It came with 3 charger sets. So it was random inks. So this is TSB, which I think is 3 Steamboats, which I have this color already. Do I have... Let's swatch. Let's go ahead and swatch this stuff. Sorry, I'm gonna rip. Turned away from the camera. All right. Let's go ahead and just swatch these two. I'm just gonna be very careful. So the problem with these little bad boys is the gaskets don't like to sit. I have a few chargers, so if the gaskets aren't already sitting correctly, it's a pain in the butt. And you have to be really careful. This is 3 Steamboats. Again, I told you I'm not the best at swatching. Cap you right away, because wait, no, I don't need to cap you right away. We're just going to write you right away while you're in my hand. Now we're going to cap you since I've finished my writing. So this is 3 Steamboats, which is actually a color I already have. My husband got it for me a few years ago when I started expressing interest in the fountain pen hobby. I just never really got to dive into it. It's kind of like a story of, you know, how I started the stickering hobby, where I expressed interest first and didn't really dive in until a little bit later. This, we will swatch last. There's, I'm really sad because, no, there's some of that outside. I probably picked it up from the packaging, not from, now I'm going to have to clean this thing. Alright, you go over there. We're going to swatch you last. We're going to be cautious with the rest of this. Yeah, there's some, it's on my fingers, isn't it? This one, I forgot what the name of this one was. You know what? We're going to come back. I'm going to look it up real quick and I'll be right back. Okay. Ooh, chair. Sorry, my chair's squeaky. I'm back from my check. It's Age of Aruum, I believe. I know it's just a pinkish red ink. I actually haven't swatched this, so I have no idea what color it looks like. The gasket's sitting back. Alright, it doesn't look like it has a shimmer. I could be wrong. But we're gonna find out. Ooh. It's like an orangey red. Right, the other side. Okay. Age of so yeah, like I said, these are random inks. I have no idea what their history is, what's going on, like what their basis is. So this is a red, like a little bit of a pinky orange red. It's really pretty too. Pretty. Oops, make sure it's not. Alright, then this last one, we're going to try to release this from here without it destroying too much here. So, you know, do know that inks always come with the potential of a catastrophic failure. See, there's no gasket in this one, so that's why it was leaking. Which, if anyone knows if I can, like, contact Ferris Wheel Press. I know it was fulfilled through Amazon, but I'm assuming Ferris Wheel Press, like, packaged everything. If I could contact them and be like, hey, yo, this bottle is not packaged correctly and spilled all over. This is, I think it's Peat Moss Green. MPG. And this, I'm kind of sad because it's a gorgeous green color. Look at this. It's so pretty. Yeah, see, I can't really get this in here. Ferris Wheel Press. Since I can't get really, oh gosh, Pete's Moss Green. I'm pretty sure that's what this is. If I'm wrong, if you know, and you know I'm wrong, feel free to let me know. Yeah, I'm kind of sad that this is as bad as it is. So now it's all over my fingers, and in my hurry to not create a mess, I've created an ugly writing sample, or, you know, swatch. But that is the 3 inks that I got in the charger set. And then let's set these off to the side here. God, I'm just making a whole ass mess. Okay, you go over there, just down in the corner. And then I did get 2 more in the 38, I think 30, yeah, 38. So the first one here is Bathurst Blue Denim. And there's like the denim here and like this gorgeous, again, gorgeous detailing. And then it's gilded, not gilded, it's got like silver foiling on it. And I believe it says it's a sparkling ink with silver foil, silver shimmer. I'm used to saying foil. I'm fairly certain. Oh, there it is, the bottle. You can see the shimmer here. Let's give it a little bit of a shake. Let's push this gasket back in a little bit just so it's seated. Okay, so we shook it up. Hopefully we shook it up enough. I think I can see some of the shimmer in there. Let me shake it up again. Let me shake it up one more time. It's just a gentle shake. Because the thing is with inks is even if you don't think you've gotten it everywhere, you somehow have. Okay, now let's get it mixed. Okay, let's do that with a boop boop, and then a bump, and then we're gonna go. See? Take some more off here. Ferris. Oh gosh, still too much. This is Bath Heart Blue. Oops, Denim. I can spell. I'm sorry if I spelled that wrong. Let's see. Bath. Of course, I'm a numpty. Bathurst. Oops, there's supposed to be an S in there. This is not official swatching for anything, so. Yeah, I spelled that wrong. That's on me. Oh gosh, I'm just making a mess everywhere. I'll clean this mat a little better in a bit. So you can tell I'm no professional fountain pen connoisseur or anything like that. So it's got a, I believe, a silver shimmer. Oh gosh. I'm spinning it the wrong way. My darn left-handedness. Okay. So that is one of the inks I got. And then the second one I got was Bayou Berry Mist. And this has like a silver, has gold foiling on it. Got the little creatures here. So pretty. Their packaging gets me every single time. I've heard a lot of criticisms about their bottles, and I'm like, I see what you're saying, but like, it's just so pretty. It's just so pretty. Yeah, from what I can see, it does not look like it has a shimmer on it. So, I'm not really sure what kind of color this is supposed to be. Based on the packaging, it'd be like a lavender type of color. But let's just give it a little mix in case there is a little bit of a shimmer in it. I see the gasket. I hate it when the gasket... Ooh, it's like a dark purple. I hate it when the gasket sits on top. I'd rather just go in here and stay in here, please, because me pulling you off of the top is not fun. It does not work well for me. Oh, it's like a purpley black. Interesting. I would not have guessed that based on the packaging. A little bit less, please. As you can tell, I'm still learning how to use a dip pen too. Ferris wheel press, Bayou, Berry Mist. Okay. Clean you off right away. Get you dried off. Okay. Alright. Alrighty. Oh gosh, that's a mess here. Okay, so let's go back to, let's let these swatches dry a little bit. Alright, so these were the ones I purchased myself earlier. So here's Ferris wheel presses, Eightfold Fortune. Again, it might just be the paper. I can see the shimmer in person, but it might not be picking up on camera. I cannot tell. And then this is Highland Smoke. It's actually got like a little bit of like a purpley haze to it. And feathering is all due to the paper here, so that's not on the ink. But it's a little more gray than black. So that is those two colors that I picked up from Ferris wheel press themselves. And then we're still waiting on Berry Mist to dry a little bit, but here's Three Steamboats, which I have there's a little bit of shading on that one. Then we have Age of Aruam here, which is like if you look at these two reds together, this was a more pinky orangey red. And then Peat Moss Green is such a pretty color. I'm sad about that sample. And then here is Bathurst Blue Denim. There definitely is a bit of a shimmer. You can see it in this one here, and then the Ferris, the best. And then this is still drying a little bit. Not terribly so. It's just there's a lot more ink there. Bayou Berry Mist, which is a little bit surprising based on the pack. Actually, no. Now that I'm like really looking at it, Yeah, that kind of matches. Yeah, I was kind of looking more at like the animals. It's like this deep purple, like a purple black rather than a black purple. This does not look like it has any shading from what I can see. So these are all of, I think these are all I'm expecting. I might go buy some more, but I'm trying not to go crazy with the inks. I'm going to try to use the ones I have, unless I find that I really need something. Then I will go, you know, I have a somewhat local stationery store that will, that has brain. That can, that has inks in stock in their inventory. Oh my goodness, the words are failing me so bad. So if I really find that I need something, I will go ahead and do that at a later time. But yeah, that, I'm trying to think, well, I think this will be tacked on at the very end. I do expect another fountain pen or something to come in, but I'll probably throw that in. You know what? Yeah. You know what? That's going to go in after this. But yeah. Okay, moving on. I'm going to get off. You might not have even heard this last bit. I don't know how much I'm going to keep in. Okay, bye. Alright, so this, oh, there's an invoice in here, I forgot. So this is from a shop. I was perusing the Etsy's. You know, I've been expanding my planner stuff, and I was like, you know, I want to get some accessories. get some accessories. So I'm a really big anime fan, which I don't know if that would be very obvious. I thought, wait, hold on, there's a sticker. I took a quick peek at this, and I know there was a sticker in this order, so it's still in the envelope. So, one second. So this is a shop called Mooncraft Cards, and I went in because I wanted to get some Cardcaptor Sakura stuff for my planner. So let me go back to that. This die cut was included. I think it's a die cut sticker. Yeah, die cut sticker was included with my order, along with this little cute little star paper clip, which is really cute. And then I went in to grab this Cardcaptor Sakura bookmark. It's an acrylic bookmark, and I figured, because right now, I could use it somewhere, I'm not sure where. So this is the acrylic bookmark. One side has it, so it looks like it's a sticker that is affixed onto an acrylic blank. So what I was thinking is either, it might be 6 Daily, is probably using it in place of, right now this is what's kind of, can you even see, this is what's being my bookmark. So I figured I might as well, I could stick it in the pockets, which I'm not sure. Oh, this one can leave. Or I could use this as my bookmark and it'd be just really cute. Right? Isn't that adorable? That's cute. That's cute. So that was my thought. This is the which outfit is this one? I should know. This is from the, not the clear card. Is it the clear card arc? This might be the clear card arc. It's not from the Clow arc. It's not from the Sakura card arc. It might be the Sakura cards, but I actually think this might be from the clear cards. And I just think it's super cute. I think I might go back and pick up another one just for different months. I went with this one first because we are currently in the winter months, so this kind of match the vibe. I've never really been concerned about like matching accessories and all of that, but I am becoming an accessory girly. That, and I love Cardcaptor Sakura. So that's that, and this is the shop Moon Made Boutique. I've already forgotten. Mooncraft carts. Sorry. Oh, and this is Moonmate. Oh, that's cute. So hold on. Mooncraft carts. They are on Etsy, which is how I found them. So that is this little guy here. And then I'm just going to swing right. Let me close this up. I'm going to swing right into the next bit. Normally I like pause and start and stop my stuff. And this is a little itty bitty order from Amazon. I got two Con 40 converters, pilot converters. I just popped this one open just because I have, what pen was it? My pilot. What are you? Oh, I should know this. This is the pilot something or another. Metropolitan in the black. It does come with this squeeze converter. I'm not really sure how I feel about the squeeze converter, but I did read that this does fit the pilot's Metro. So I got one for that, and I believe the other reason I got two, or I mean it came in a pack of two, but the other reason I got one of these was I believe I read that they fit the Kakuno, the pilot Kakuno? Yeah, the pilot Kakuno. And I wanted to get a pilot Kakuno in a medium nib. I have one in the fine nib, but I want the medium. I find that I'm more attracted to medium nibs, you know, for the shimmers. So it does come with a black ink cartridge, which I probably will never use, honestly. And I got this one because it's purple. The other one I have is clear. Where are you? Why aren't you up here? Where is my other fountain pen? Why have I lost things? Okay, I'm gonna have to go find it later. But I got this one because it's purple. And I like purple. And I believe, yes. So I want to be able to use my bottled inks in this one. So that is that. I'm not gonna put the cartridge in because I prefer not to. Like, if I'm gonna use a black ink, I'm just gonna go ahead and pull out my Muji pens or any of the other pens that I already have. So actually, I'm just gonna put. I'm gonna give this a shot to see if how much I dislike it. But I've heard that a lot of people don't like that kind of squeeze cartridge. But I have one of these in reserve just in case I don't want to use that. So that is this little itty bitty order from Amazon. I think my next, well, that's a cute face. Oh yeah, they have little faces on them. My next order fountain pen, I want to get a TWSBI Eco. I just don't know. One, like, I gotta cool it. Gotta start using this stuff up first. And then, next, I don't know what color I want. Do I just want to go clear? Because I find that I'm more attracted to this sleek, look rather than like a vintage, what does he call those? Abalone look, my partner. So I'm more attracted to, I guess, to the plastic bodies than I am to the other bodies, but we'll see. We're going to start small and not buy all of the things. So, yeah, that is this little guy for other planner related things. That's the word I was looking for. Okay, so the last thing I grabbed, or last thing I have here, is this order from Journalsay. I told you, if you remember earlier, I'm like on this kick about dolls, and that's what I got. And I remember like filling the cart and then like not checking out, and I was like, why 2 of these. Oh my god, did I do 2 of these? Looks like I did. Good job, me. Well, at least I'll have those. Did I duplicate anything else? Because I could have. Here's City Girl. Is there another purple one somewhere? Oh, here's a wow. Silly me. Okay, moving on. I think what I'm gonna do is just do a flip through, but they're all doll stickers because I have a problem. But Journalsay is a kind of journal. It's not kind of. It's got journaling stuff, stickers, papers, journaling supplies, which makes sense. So I told you I don't know why I bought all of these, but I did. It's got a mix of like pet tape and like white paper. I'm not really sure. But what I'm gonna do, see, so this one is clearly pet, you can see the pet tape with the outline. These are also, I think, pet tape or not. I'm not sure. But what I'm gonna do is I'm probably just gonna do a silent flip through. I'm gonna consolidate these into one because I'm an idiot. But I'll probably just play music over these. I'll try to find like what the names are if you're interested. But let's do that so I don't have to talk through all of this. So I'm gonna go open these. We're gonna go through some music. If you're not interested in these, you can go ahead and skip forward to the next part. I don't blame you. This is a lot of dolls, or a lot of stickers to go through. I don't know. I went. It was a good deal. So, so that's that.
Your smile lit up like a sunrise glow. Touch so soft where the seasons flow. We met where the stars take their flight. Every moment with you feels just right. Whisper your name in the rush of the breeze. Love like an ocean rippling with ease. Heartbeats sink into this melody. You and I forever, wild and free. Hands collide like waves on the shore. Every touch leaves me craving more. Eyes meet, worlds colors collide with you. Love's where I reside. Whisper your name in the rush of the breeze. Love like an ocean rippling with ease. Heartbeats sink into this melody. You and I forever, wild and free. Even in dark skies, your light remains through every storm. You ease my pain, a rhythm of hearts. No need to pretend, this love story will never end. Whisper your name in the rush of the breeze. Love like an ocean rippling with ease. Heartbeats sink into this melody. You and I forever, wild and free. Your smile lit up like a sunrise glow. Touch so soft where the seasons flow. We met where the stars take their flight. Every moment with you feels just right. Whisper your name in the rush of the breeze. Love like an ocean rippling with ease. Heartbeats sink into this melody. You and I forever, wild to this melody. You and I forever, wild and free.
Okay, after going through, I'm gonna lay out them all here. After going through that, I realized I think I'm just gonna put this at the end, and do the thing with the subscription. Let me, how much higher can I go? Let's go there. The subscriptions will be before this, so this will be the last thing, you know, because it's all kind of like the same kind of sticker, so there's no need to make everybody sit here and or flip through if this is not something they're interested in. So that will be the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, oh, hold on, this needs to be the abbreviated version because you've already heard this. If you enjoy a video, like, comment, new shops. Happy if you would join my little channel by subscribing, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!